Good morning. So today I'm speaking to someone who I've been speaking with for a very long time in the group, Anushka. Anushka, how you doing? And I hope I pronounced your name correctly.
Yes, I'm Anushka. I'm well. Well, considering what is happening, I'm the best that I can be at this time.
Right. So tell us a little bit what happened to your Amazon business. And no one is more of a supporter of Amazon policing their platform than me and people like you. But the space where I come in is when Amazon gets it wrong. And I don't think Amazon is being vindictive or mean. I just think they're making a mistake, and we want to show that it's affecting real people in a very significant way. So tell us a little bit what happened, what you've done to try to correct it, and how it's affected you personally, traumatically.
Right. I have been selling on Amazon for 11 years. I mostly sell, I only sell cosmetic. Mostly sell Aveda. I've been selling this brand for 20 years. I do sell on eBay and Walmart, but Amazon is really my bread and butter. On October 30th, I received an email at 6:15 p.m. that at midnight, um, I was no longer going to be authorized to sell Aveda. Uh, I just assumed that it was just one of those brands that was going to just start selling themselves on Amazon at this point. Um, so I thought, okay, well, it's time to readjust the business and figure something else out. But when I woke up that morning, I realized that dozens and dozens and dozens of sellers are still selling. So there was no rhyme or reason why I was being targeted. Um, I have 97% feedback. I have 270 for my health. I am a small business. I operate out of my home. I had one employee, which I now had to let go. I do probably, 600,000 in revenue a year. So it just provides for me and my kids. I am a single mom. Um, I have um, I have three children. I have two daughters. One is in college. One is in high school, and I have a son who passed away last August. So it's already been a very difficult year, and this has just been the cherry on top. I've been very grateful for Amazon for these years that have really allowed me to stay home with my kids. This is why I started this business. I studied engineering in Wisconsin, in Madison. But when I had my babies, I wanted to stay home. So I started this little business as a bit of a hobby, and then it just evolved and evolved, and it allowed me to provide for my kids while staying home. It was wonderful and amazing, and I was so grateful. And we've had some bumps in the road. I've been closed a few times, and your team has helped me get back on track in the past. But I've had absolutely no issues for several years now. So this really came as a shock. So uh, so what I did, of course, got onto the phone, got on with seller support, explained the situation, and the first few calls, they pretty much read the letter that I received. Then they say that there's nothing they can do, there's nothing I can do. It's just the way it is. But I didn't give up, and I just kept trying. I kept calling, and at one point, one seller support told me that I have one inauthentic claim that dates back in June. And to be honest, I did not deal with it as I should have, because this year has been difficult, and I've really I'm not working at my 100% because I've lost my son. So I did leave that. It was only one, and it says no impact on my account health. So I didn't really stress about it. But this seller support agent told me if I get this removed, then I will be automatically reinstated to sell Aveda. So I've been working on doing that. So I've got all my invoices together. I got my letter of authorization. I drafted a letter to Amazon. I submitted everything, and that was several weeks ago now. It was denied. So, well, it wasn't denied. They requested a invoice from my supplier. So my supplier's invoice. And
Neither, which you supplied, you told me.
right, so my supplier agreed, provided me invoices. I sent all of this to Amazon and I have not heard back since. In the meantime, I've made a packet with all of these documents and I've submitted it to Jeff at Amazon and Andy at Amazon, and that was denied again. But I submitted it on Wednesday before Thanksgiving and it was immediately denied. I can't imagine anyone even looked into these documents during Thanksgiving. So now, um, so now
Right.
this
Now we're stuck. I mean, the bottom line is, you're a buy the book seller. We provided invoices back to Aveda. And everything, you've had no issues with this brand. The brand is dated and it's causing you traumatic, um, financial and other,
oh,
um, and I'm sure Amazon is not mean and they're not vindictive, and we understand that Amazon has to protect its platform. But we feel like, and you feel like, and I know so, that they definitely got it wrong at this time. And we hope someone in Amazon can please review this holistically and reinstate this brand. Anything else you want to say in closing to whoever's going to review this?
um, n- no, it, I'm an honest seller. I worked really hard to make sure my customer are happy, and I only sell absolutely pristine products. So it 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 makes it really difficult to understand why so many sellers are still permitted to sell when so many have terrible feedback. And one of the seller has five feedback. They're brand new on the platform and they're still allowed to sell, while I have proven time and time again that I am an honest seller selling legitimate perfect product, and yet I've been targeted. And again, I think it's a robot, or I don't think it's a
Yeah.
human being that did this. I need a human being to look at my documents. And this as I'm a single mom just doing my best. I've had to let go of my one employee. I put my mortgage on I'm sorry. English is
Yeah.
my second language, so I don't but I've
Yeah,
contacted my
they
mortgage.
pause. Yeah, when they pause it for 3 months, right? I've seen that, right? Okay.
Right. And honestly, if things don't, because I've had such a difficult year after losing my child, my finances are already in shambles. So I'm probably heading towards bankruptcy if I can't
Well,
get this.
right. We're not gonna let that happen. We're not gonna let that happen. And I'm sorry you've gone through what you've gone through. I can't even imagine the pain, you know, terribly sorry about that. And hopefully someone on Amazon can just take a look at this and reinstate this brand, and at least financially you can be on the way back. Okay, thank you. Very brave of you to come on. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.